Now we have Idris Elba wanting to ban knives in the UK. Where do I begin? Okay. First, it was the guns, right? Guns are the problem, right? We got to stop the guns, because if you didn't have the guns, you wouldn't be able to shoot somebody, right? Okay. So get rid of the guns in the UK. Now we're talking about the knife violence in the UK. Like, you guys are so completely off the rocker with how you're going about this. Okay? It's almost like the old, saying, there's crimes in inner cities. There's a lot of cops in the inner cities. So if you get rid of the cops, you get rid of the crime. And that's not the case. We all know that's not the scenario that actually goes down. And now you have actors like Idris Elba, and I have no ill will against him. It's nothing against him or anything like that. It's just the mindset is, well, people are inherently bad. It's the tools. And if we don't have the tools, they can't do this. Well, if you take away the gun, you result to the knife. Okay? Because violence is still prevalent. You still haven't dealt with the problem. You haven't dealt with the famine. You haven't dealt with the low income situation. You haven't dealt with the disgusting and dangerous and bad environment that these people are growing up in. You didn't deal with any of that. You just took away their tools to defend themselves, or to use them to, fight someone. You just took away the tools, but you didn't take away the problem. And that's the issue right there. You have to take away the problem. It's not the guns, it's not the knives. And I think the average individual knows that. But the narrative is to disarm the people. That's the true narrative, because they don't want us to be able to protect ourselves. Let's be perfectly honest. It's a reason why they're using so much legislation and all kinds of nonsense to prevent you from owning a gun in certain areas. New Jersey is by far one of the most corrupt and dangerous places to live as far as crime is concerned, and yet we have the strictest and toughest gun laws. Go figure. They have it that way. Hell, in New York, you can only carry 7 bullets in your weapon. 7 bullets. Now, granted, I've seen people who can, reload their weapon so damn quick that 7 rounds is plenty for them. But the average individual do not have that ability. And if you're going against a criminal who has a freaking, let's say, I don't know, a machine gun, and you have a pistol with 7 bullets, you're going to lose that battle. Like, you're just going to lose. So it's not about taking away the weapon. It's about finding out what the real issue is. And we all know the issues. We know the issues. It's just that we don't have the voice to say anything. This is why I think the inner cities, the people that are living in inner cities, need to start voicing their parents, speaking up and saying what is going on in our cities. Because the higher ups who's making these plans and making these rules, if you will, they don't live in our cities. They don't know. They don't know our plight. They don't know our pain. They don't know because they're not here. That's why they have no problem with the immigrants coming in, because it doesn't affect them. Right? It's not their jobs or their children's jobs that's being affected by immigrants coming into the country. So, of course, they don't see the big deal because it's not hitting them where they live. But when you have your child going to McDonald's being turned down because he or she does not speak Spanish, what the fuck is this? So, Idris, I get it. I understand you have a heart and you have passion, but you're way off when it comes down to banning and making the tool wrong versus finding out the real issue, which is people can't defend themselves and people are starving. That's my video.